Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Fast. 5-7. Kill.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 120. Cut.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Drop deep. Double tight. We got 4. Check three.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Run. Check 49. Gun.
Out of the gun, Geis. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Okay, ready to eat.
That's what I do.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. too much this time. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taken from just outside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Check.
Now Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Mike 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Newton being chased out left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
He's coming. We got double up. He's checking. Crash.
Alert 3.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 8. 95, Mike. 195. Let's go, D. 8. SOS. Check 24. Go.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running with Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Bang, 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 bang. Say. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam. What?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Out. 5 down. 8. Joker.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And I think the ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Here we go. 180. Bun. Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Situation. Let's go.
Go.
99. Check 99.
They start on the ground with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Greg.
95 to Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Two-jet.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Kill. Turn up. Check 43.
Here's Newton. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Set, ready?
He's Mike. Here we go.
20.
95 Mike. White 95.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Wide. Get wide.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch twins.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, that's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Not 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Solid.
Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Looking for Wallace. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come on, D.
Hey!
Mike's 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Mike's 5'4".
Get it!
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pick it up, D.
Check nickel.
Hey!
Slow train. Stop.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Rush in.
Hey, switch gears. Peek in.
On 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Gun. Hey!
Check.
Hey!
Check 37.
What is it?
To throw is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
50.
Back man.
56. Silver.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have down?
Stephon Diggs, the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Gun.
Take 4. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On the counter, Gurley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
I got it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
20.
Sponge. No.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go, here we go. Great, great, great.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
What are you?
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Slam, slam, slam.
Great, great, great.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now Newton. It's complete to Diggs. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, this is Howard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record.
3rd and 10.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's gonna be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Gun.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
Off play action. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I got you. I got you.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A pass there over the middle to start things out, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, running right is Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Check 56.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Sunday. 81.
The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Get the ball.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's...
Greg!
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On first down, this is Geis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up.
Gun.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the shit!
Now a run with Geis. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pick your game up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's get off the field. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You draw quarters.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
General West.
29 is Mike 29.
Throwing now is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, don't kill. Hey, Delta.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Lefty, lefty.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
5-9, 5-9. Ram.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Finding some room at midfield. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Justin Houston who got him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.